Bitter criticism with the new actor here, with the new character. He's doing fine. And look, we have a different approach this time. We have a different actor over there, look. You know what's that? Is a dog. That is a abandoned dog. Still over there. Looks like a dog, you know, but maybe it's a statue. That dog is strange. It's kind of too. That dog is too quiet. No, he moved there. Did you saw? The dog just moved. Well, I will rescue that dog. At least I will take this dog from the right side because you know this route over here. I will show you. This route is dividing. You know, if you go that way, there will be no way to jump, to cross the line. Understand? So that dog was abandoned over there. That's the sad truth. The sad truth about Chile. You can come here and adopt a dog, and you can leave the dog too. That's how it goes. There was a comic page on internet called "Welcome to Brazil." They was showing a lot of crazy things happening in Brazil. But this is welcome to Chile. You can come here and abandon a dog. Nobody cares. There's no laws against. Well, you cannot beat a dog. You know, there's a law. You cannot beat a dog. You cannot by law. Is outlaw, yeah. And well, here we are again with the laptop and the beer. Yeah, it's not a strong beer. This time is the kids beer. I do like this. I take 2 beers in the week, like 2 days, like Monday and Wednesday, and then on Friday, I guess I take this. But today is Sunday. Well, the 3rd beer I take in the week is a kids beer. It's like this one. Well, maybe it's adulterated because maybe the gas of the beer already gone. That will be interesting because the can is not so perfect, and I will try. It's perfect. Yeah, lemon beer. So I will go there alone to rescue that dog because I know that dog have 0 chances over there. 0 chances. Yeah, I will take Baloo other place because I don't know what Baloo is doing or will not do. Hi, Baloo, here. I want Baloo to show up during the recording, just to staring. Baloo, Baloo, Baloo! Hey, Baloo, vem aqui! Baloo! Well, looks like this episode will be crazy. Baloo will be free over there, all around. Baloo, Baloo! Vem aqui! Haha! I catch you! I catch you, silly, dumb! So Baloo is there. We have no horizons, and Luna is not here. Somehow, Luna is not free anymore. And that is Baloo. Yeah. What'd you say, Baloo? Do you want a beer? Baloo is super territorial on his backyard, on his area. Well, the dog is still there. That dog over there was abandoned. Be careful with my beer, boy. So here we are. Today I have even more news than yesterday. Yesterday I was full of news, even from Kazakhstan. Look who is here. So yeah, I have to do the routine of stones. The stones routine. Ay, quieto. Quieto. Sí, calma. Calma. And if you didn't notice, look my pullover. This is a Cagliari pullover from Sardinia. Look, Sardinia. That was from that's where from that's where my great-grandfather came from. That's why I have Italian citizenship, because of Sardinia. He fled Sardinia because there was too misery and war, the unification war, I guess. So during unification of Italy, there was a lot of misery. So the dog moves, look. I don't know that dog. The dog hide. There's a lost dog over there. Well, I guess in 1 hour I will go there, try to find that dog. And I will not adopt that dog, but I will take the dog back to the continent because that dog over there is in the ocean and doesn't know. You're in the ocean, crazy. I forgot how to say when you are lost in the ocean. Well, in Spanish you say náufrago. Yeah, beer. You may say that why I don't release Baloo, because he's kind of crazy. He is unpredictable. I guess here there's no problem, but maybe he will lost. You know, maybe he will get lost. Maybe he will get lost and died, of course. Hit by a car, by a truck. And here we go. Maybe I lost the news from yesterday. Yeah, looks like I lost the news from yesterday. I'm not sure. Yeah, I lost it. But it doesn't matter because I have a lot of news from yesterday. But what a dumb thing. I saved the news. Well, I made the research and then I lost. Anyway, I lost the yesterday news. I didn't save it, but yeah, we have the same thing. The German people were talking the same thing. The Russia Today was talking about. Oh no, looks like it's this. I'm not sure. Anyway, home world news. Ukrainian behind over. Oh no, this is. I saved the articles in the same file. Look, home world news. March 2nd. Ukrainian behind over 100 UK suicide deaths. BBC. What? I didn't. When I saw this headline, I didn't catch. I didn't get the news right there. A Kiev resident has reportedly established an express poison supply service to those willing to end what? This is like an express poison supply service to those willing to end their lives around the world. Thank you, Ukraine. This is crazy, but Ukrainian behind over 100 UK suicide deaths. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this, but suicide is a intriguing question. It's like I was depressed once in my life, in around my 18 years. I was kinda very depressed, but that was just because of shit culture, Chilean culture is absolutely depressing. It is absolutely depressing, and I didn't have the luck to know anyone. Well, I guess culture is so important because it's not a matter of one or two people. If you live in a country like Chile, you will ultimately, in the end, you will end up living like a Chilean, depressed, thinking about suicide. For sure. Well, this country is like the social anthropology social anthropology literature. This is a post-colonial country. Nothing is what should be. Like, there should be a university, but the university doesn't work like a university. There should be anything, but there's nothing. Nothing. Woo! So this is a nihilistic country. There's nothing here. Just beautiful dogs and stones. Well, it's a pretty peaceful country too, If, for example, in Brazil, if you have two cell phones, or if you have two cell phones and one of them is not working, like my case, if you want to unlock the cell phone, you have to think twice before leaving for the street, because police will stop you. Maybe they will kill you, thinking you are a thief, a cell phone thief, and well, you always have to think twice in Brazil. You have to fear the police. Anyway, but Chile is super smooth, super easy, I guess. So yeah, welcome to Chile. Abandoned dogs, crazy female dogs over there, crazy girls. Look, what a crazy girls. Woo! They're like goalkeepers, They are like baseball players. They're my gardening. They are doing the gardening baseball. Look the ball. Look the ball. Catch the ball. Yeah, woo! My favorite is Murci and Luna and Balu. I have not. Well, here we go. People love this dog, Balu. People love them, but people love him. I walking on the street with this dog. Everybody, I mean, Everybody may want to touch him, but I this dog is kind of crazy because on his garden he changed completely. He looks like he's inoffensive, but on his garden he is a phenomena. You know, I will take this dog on his garden to eliminate my enemies. That's I'm joking, but that's true. You know, this dog has potential. You know, is a weapon. This dog is a weapon. Doesn't look like, but he is a weapon. Anyway, and people love him. Yesterday I was walking downtown with him, and there was a tall tourist girl from a Germanic country, very beautiful and young, and tells me, "Hola." But I didn't talk to her. I say hola for I answer hola, but I didn't because he was with like a tutor, like an uncle or a old cousin something, and she was so old, young, man. Well, I definitely like her. She was she was beautiful, but she was maybe too young to me. Who knows? Ukrainian behind, yeah. Well, suicide is interesting because it's about wasting life. You know, when you suicide, you are wasting a lot of things, even bad experiences. Anyway, but well done, Ukraine. Well done. That's the question. This is the criticism. Well, this is how you have to read it. Russia is denouncing this Ukrainian underground shit. But I'm just gonna read it, and Luna is gonna bark. This article is by Leonid Sakutenko, a resident of Kiev, had been revealed by Britain's state broadcaster the BBC to be a major poison supplier following a 2-year investigation. The Ukrainian is reportedly active on a pro-suicide online platform and has been linked to at least 130 deaths in Britain alone. Yeah, you know, Britain, I guess, is a depressive country too. And it's a taboo because if you want to die and then you live, you will feel ashamed. But the question is, it's a bad country, it's a bad culture, it's a bad family, it's a bad neighborhood. You know, it's all bad. I bet everybody to tell me anything good about Chile is shit. You know, absolutely shit. I don't want a suicide, but just because I have Italian citizenship, I will show you again. I my Cagliari, yeah, Italy is not so depressing, I guess. But I want to go to Sweden, I guess. People say that Swedes depress themselves because of lack of sun. But you take drugs, you know, you take vitamin D, and that's it. Or do you remember about Chilean conditions of life, Brazilian conditions of life, and that's it. You will be never depressing in Sweden, never again. I have this Brazilian friend. She will never come back to live in Brazil anymore. Never. That was she answered me, and then she stopped talking to me. But that is true. Anyway, the journalist discovered the first traces of Zakutenko's purported activities when they saw frequent mentions of a Ukraine supplier on a notorious online forum promoting suicide, which had tens of thousands of users from users from all over the world. Yeah, the world is depressing. Reporters then traced what they claim were his online store, email address, and PayPal account, getting data on his identity. Yeah, this is an interesting debate because at least I guess in Chile you can buy rat poison. In Brazil too, I guess. So Brazil, the good thing about Brazil is that uh, everybody will kill you, you know, in all kind of all kind of formats. Everybody will kill you. Brazilians are homiciders. They kill everybody, and you don't need to suicide in Brazil. So you want to suicide? Go to Brazil. That's it. Go to Mexico. And oh, yeah, that's why YouTube doesn't like me. But anyway, um, so why is it illegal to supply poison to suicide? I mean, a suicide is better than an homicide because in an homicide you have two elements from society doing a bad thing for society, I guess. But in suicide, you have just one. You know, in this supply, I will debate this. I guess you should you should be able to suicide yourself. It's not my willing, but I guess this is not illegal. Maybe in Russia because they are Orthodox, you know. But what Russia gives, what are the Russian conditions of life, you know? If a Russian wants to suicide, well, I understand that because maybe the Russian government, maybe who knows, you know, who knows. I guess Russian government is doing fine, but I'm not sure because I'm outside. Maybe Russian government or Russian situation, Russian, maybe yeah, maybe it's the situation of Russia. They want people to fight wars, I guess. I guess. So, what's the difference between living in a war country like the US or Russia and suicide? It's not much difference, you know. It's kind of the same. So, suiciders are peaceful, you know. They are people who don't want to fight wars, I guess. I just guessing, you know. But anyway, and goes like this. In January, the journalists discovered the first traces of Zakotenko's purported activities when they saw frequent mentions of Ukraine supply. Yeah. In January 2022, BBC reporters contacted the man online, posing as a potential buyer, and he quickly confirmed that he could supply a chemical frequently used by those willing to take their own lives. However, when hostilities between Ukraine and Russia began in February 2022, they assumed that Zakotenko will no longer be able to run his business. In May 2023, they decided to contact him again. Another poison dealer was arrested in Canada. At that time, Zakotenko reportedly boasted that his business had grown amid the conflict, and he was sending five parcels a week. What? 5 parcels a week to the Ukraine alone, and has now offering express service to those willing to pay extra. Well, I guess it's not a if you want to suicide, you want to leave all behind. It's not a problem. Money is not a problem. Yeah, it's kind of dark humor, but it's not a humor. It's a fact, you know. Why not pay extra? The question is, yeah, it's kind of dark. It's kind of a dark thinking. But I'm atheist, you know. I guess suicide and yeah, you know, I guess well, the problem with suicide is always society, and this is the Greek philosopher the Epicurus. that would be great for prevent suicide. But in my opinion, in my opinion, is a whole human problem. Is a whole, I don't know. I guess suicide is is related to human society itself. I guess there's more societies where are more prone to suicide, like Chile, for example, because as I tell you, Chileans, they worth nothing. They are this is the well, Chile is the country of suicide. People here, they are they are demons. You know, they are bad people. All Chileans are demons. They are just shit. You know, Chileans are just shit. That's my opinion, and that's why I'm not sure if, and I'm not sure if the world is better. You know, so why not suicide? But anyway. Inspire yourself on dogs. Look, dogs don't want suicide. They just want to catch stones. Disappear too. Where's Blue? Where's Luna? Anyway, in January 2022, BBC reporters contacted the man online posing a potential buyer. Yeah. In May, 2023, they decided to contact him again when another poison dealer was arrested in Canada at the time. At the time, Zakutenko reportedly boasted that his business had grown amid the conflict. Look at that. Zakutenko reportedly boasted that his business had grown amid the conflict, and he was sending five parcels a week to the UK alone, because you know UK is doing so bad in economics that everything is expensive. There's a lot of inflation just because of the conflict, I guess. But you know, yeah, the government, in order to prevent suicides, they should be more care. They just care more about what they are doing, you know. If they are doing like how the inflation is, it will be if a war starts. So yeah, I guess all the problem is about the government, the governors. So yeah, I guess UK is not doing great, the government. Ukraine, I'm not sure about oil supply by Ukraine. I don't know if it's more expensive now, but I know that UK, yeah, UK. I know that UK is a Russian enemy, I guess. So, and I know UK situation is not good. It's doing bad. UK is doing bad. It's doing bad. So, and he was sending 5 parcels a week to the UK alone, and was now offering express service to those willing to pay extra. So there's another news. In January 2024, the journalist sought to meet the man in person through a Ukrainian fixer. In Ukraine, Zakutenko was an Airbnb superhost and initially agreed to meet his potential poison buyers under the pretext of showing them an apartment for rent, according to the broadcaster. However, the suspected dealer changed his plans at the last moment, and the meeting never took place. The BBC reporters still managed to track him down by ordering poison delivery online, and intercepted him on his way out of a Kiev post office, where he was sending the agreed upon parcel together with at least 14 other packages to various addresses around the world. 14, yeah. When confronted by the BBC in person, Zakutenko denied his involvement in any poison selling activities, calling the accusations a lie. The broadcaster then alerted the British and Ukrainian authorities about the man's alleged activities and the forum he had been active he has been active on. The forum was still up as of Saturday, the BBC said. It remains unclear if any measures have been taken by either British or Ukrainian authorities against the suspect. According to the BBC, the new Online Safety Act allowed the British regulator Ofcom to take down the pro-suicide website, but the watchdog was reportedly still working on a way to implement the legislation, and any enforcement action was unlikely to happen for many months. Well, that's all I want to I can say. Suicide, well, maybe it's true. People in those cold countries like UK, maybe they suicide because they are not rich. They have to stay there in the cold. Sale. They cannot go outdoors, but outdoors, if you live in South America in countries like this, it's not so great. It's not so great. You can do nothing. You can do swimming. You can do nothing. So yeah, well, human society is not. I will not say that there's a lot of things to do. That's terrible. Human civilization. Maybe Darwin, Australia. It has a good weather. In my opinion, a tropical weather. And maybe there's things to do there, but maybe the cold country of Scandinavia is terrible. Maybe. So yeah, I will not say that there's a lot of things to do and it's a happy world, it's a free world, you will be happy, but because there's no happiness. There's a lot of problems. Even communism, Stalinism is terrible too. But yeah, so I'm not sure about this news. Yeah, so the problem is not this guy supplying poison. He is not the problem, of course, you know. Yeah, that's the criticism against Russia today, this year. So we have more Crimean, Crimean Bridge debate. I'm not sure if that is relevant. This news is interesting. Look, this is from March 2nd too. 2024. Homeworld News. Polish farmers begin protests at border with Lithuania. The demonstrators claim Ukrainian grain is being imported into Poland through the Baltic state. Yeah. Polish farmers begin protests at border with Lithuania. The photograph. Polish farmers have launched a week-long protest along the border with Lithuania against the importation of Ukrainian grain. The authorities in Vilnius have said the agricultural workers have been blocking checkpoints on the Ukrainian frontier from months in attempt to prevent deliveries of sheep produce from reaching their market. What they are selling is not say maybe rice. I want rice, some rice. Over here I want to buy loser rice. rise from the losers. Yeah, that's funny because Polish is a pretty right-wing country. Well, they are completely divided. NATO is completely divided. NATO is done. The protest at the Buziko Kalvarija checkpoint on the Polish-Lithuanian border began on Friday. The administration of Kalvarija municipality announced in a post on Facebook. Polish agricultural workers have been protesting against imports of Ukrainian grain since the fall. They claim that agricultural producers from the neighboring country have an unfair advantage, given that they do not have to abide the EU regulations or pay the bloc's taxes. The farmers have been blocking trucks from Ukraine from entering Poland altogether, but they are using a new form of protest on the Lithuanian border, Kalvarija's authorities said. And we have another news. Ukraine demands compensation from Poland over dumped grain. Anyway, Russia is showing how the fastest neighbors, Poland and Ukraine, are doing bad. You know, they are divided. They are fighting each other. They are on misery. So, well done, Putin. I hope Russian people don't want to die and don't want to live. That's criticism. I'm sorry, but I meet some Russians over here, escaping from war, escaping from destiny. Yeah, I hope they are doing fine here. Maybe they just want passports. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people, a lot of Russian people going out Russia to Brazil or Chile just to take passports. Maybe that's great. Maybe that's great. I don't care. I am Italian. I have Italian passport. I don't care about Chile, Brazil, Russia. I like, yeah. But as people are afraid of future, yeah. There's people who they live in Moscow and they don't know Pepe Escobar, and they because maybe I'm brainwashed by Pepe Escobar. I'm not sure, but I guess Russia is going to be a great country in 2020 in 5 years only. The protest, yeah. I will run now. The protest at Buzinko Kalvarija checkpoint on the Polish-Lithuanian border began on Friday. The administration of Kalvarija municipality announced it in a post on Facebook. Polish agricultural workers have been protesting against the imports of Ukraine grain since the fall. They claim that agricultural producers from the neighboring country have an unfair advantage, given that they do not have to abide the EU regulations or pay the bloc's taxes. The farmers have been blocking trucks from Ukraine from entering Poland altogether, but they are using a new form of protest. The Lithuanian border Kalvarija authorities said. The goal of the move isn't to paralyze an important transport artery of internationally harmed businesses, but to draw attention to the issue of the transit of grain from Ukraine and other non-EU countries through Lithuania, they explained. The organizer of the protest, Karol Piezinski, assured LTR, a broadcaster, that there will be no total blockade of the border with Lithuania. What the farmers intend to do is inspect trucks entering Poland altogether with the country's border. what the farmers intend to do is inspect trucks entering Poland together with the country's border guards to check if they are carrying grain, he said. Piezinski claimed that not only Ukrainian but also Russian and Belarusian grains had been entering Poland through Lithuanian territory. The protest organizer spoke of the so-called grain carousel, which he alleged is used by the suppliers to bypass the bans of Ukrainian grain imposed by Poland, Hungary, and Slovakia. Trucks with grain from Ukraine transit through the Polish territory to Lithuania, which is allowed under the terms to the embargo. They then return to Poland from the Baltic nation but obtain new papers at the border, according to which the grain they carry becomes UE cargo that isn't subject to restrictions anymore. Piezinski stressed, well, I didn't get nothing. I didn't understand. And well, I'm done. I guess I'm done. I guess taking a beer is not suicide. I just read two articles from Russia Today, and now I'm leaving. I'm leaving for leaving for yoga. Oh, this assistant is terrible. He just dropped me. Oh no! Go! You're free now! Run for your life! Run with the girls! I will do more yoga, but I'm just watching how Balu is doing. Not so great. He's kind of nervous. He's bothering. Yeah, he just bother Mursi. Mursi doesn't hate him. Oh look, we cannot see what's going on there. Hey, what's going on there? But two of them, both are sterilized, so they cannot have babies. They are not making babies. Just worrying. So yeah, suicide in the global north. I guess. You know, nihilism is good against suicide too. What else? Nihilism, yeah, definitely. Because you don't have to be, you don't have to get along with all this depressing world, you know. Definitely. You have to be critic about the world, you know. Don't accept this mediocrity.